This 355-page document is called an Information to Obtain, or ITO. It contains all the untested evidence the RNC used to get search warrants in the case of Tony Humby and Bruce Escott. Now, you might remember those two were arrested back in April of 2023 and charged with 47 sexual offenses involving youth between the ages of 13 and 18. Escott is poised to enter a plea deal, while Humby has pleaded not guilty to all charges. These sorts of documents are usually under seal, but CBC News went to court back in January to ask a judge to grant us access, and we were successful. What we see in this document is one officer's account of the RNC's case against the two men. The officer writes that Humby was investigated by police in 2007 when a 16-year-old boy said he was raped by Humby at his trailer on Hussey Drive. Humby was pulled in for questioning, denied the allegations, and was told that he was free to go, no charges would be laid. Then she writes that less than a month later, Humby was pulled over on Blackhead Road at 3 o'clock in the morning with 3 teenage boys in the car. The same officer that spoke to him a month earlier again pulls him in for questioning, but he declines comment and no charges are laid. These documents summarize 9 different police investigations involving Tony Humby between 2007 and 2021, but he wasn't charged until 2023. And that's when the officer writes 3 teenage boys came forward with allegations of abuse spanning years. That prompted a wider investigation in which more than 30 people came forward with allegations spanning as far back as 1995, including one of the boys from the car on Blackhead Road. The officer who wrote the affidavit goes into some pretty horrific detail about allegations of rape, molestation, and luring, and how that affected them physically and mentally. The affidavit says police went back to that 16-year-old from 2007, but this time with a different outcome. They decided to press a charge of sexual assault 16 years after the initial complaint was made. The officer says when Humby was told about the new charge, he replied, "Kind of late, isn't it?" Ryan Cook, CBC News, St. John's.